Hello, everyone. How are you? It's been a while. It's been a long time since I've done a video. Um, it is what it is, But I was gonna just make something quick today. And well, first of all, my name is Sharon, and welcome to my channel, Embracing My Joy. And you can find my website on www.embracingmyjoy.com. So as I said, it's been quite a while since I've done videos. It's just been crazy, and it is what it is. You get just tied up with life, and which is not a bad thing. But it's been a while since I've contributed to YouTube, and I'm sorry about that because I do miss it. But I was just making something very quick today, and as I was just throwing it together, I thought, I should just record this. I mean, it's just a quick dish. It's quick to put together. It's an oven dish, so it's probably not the greatest thing for an 85-degree day, but for me, it's quick and easy. And I had a big head of cauliflower in the fridge that I've been meaning to cook up, and I just thought Saturday, and I should get this done and film it. And maybe somebody wants to go vegetarian or eat light on a hot summer day, and this might be just a really good idea, to help somebody out. So as I said, this is really quick. I'm just going to do this in I'm going to hit pause when I cut up the cauliflower. It's so quick and easy that you're going to be amazed at how easy this is. So, if you have a busy day, like I'm about to, and you want to just get a quick marinade together, cut up the cauliflower steaks, cut them as steaks, and marinate them for a little bit, put them in the refrigerator, and then tonight throw them in the oven, and you're all set. So what I have here, so we'll just jump right in, because I could be a little chatty sometimes, but we'll just jump right in. So what I have here is, I have 2 tablespoons. I've shown this before. You could use soy sauce, but I'm trying to get away from soy, and I've been doing a pretty good job of that. Here comes my puppy. So I've been buying, and so, I'm gluten-free, soy-free. So if you're going to buy soy, I would recommend gluten-free just because it's healthier and low sodium, because it's always, it's just always best to err on the side of caution, cut down wherever you can, because salt is in everything and sugar is in almost everything, and it's just easier to just buy the healthier. But I've gotten away from soy sauce, and back in the day I bought gluten-free, low-sodium soy sauce, which is delicious. But now cutting out soy, I started buying this coconut aminos. That's probably going to show up backwards. And I do get the low sodium, and it's soy-free, and that's the gluten-free and the soy-free are the most important things to me when I'm buying this, because I feel like soy, and I could be wrong, not a scientist, not a doctor, I feel like soy contributes to breast cancer, so I have eliminated that. And I talked about that on another video, where I had a little bit of a scare, and it's just best to err on the side of caution, like I said. So I have 2 tablespoons of aminos and 1 tablespoon of toasted sesame seed oil. Now, I would highly recommend, and I already put this in the dish. This smells so good. I would highly recommend the toasted sesame seed oil. If you can't find it, definitely get the sesame seed oil. But the flavor, and you don't need a lot of this, it's very, very flavorful, it's bold, you don't need a lot of it. So that's why I recommend starting with a tablespoon and then 2 tablespoons of this. And if you are used to salt and you're used to soy and you're switching to this, you might need a little more of this. But we're putting other stuff in. So that's what I have in here so far. And then I'm putting, let me get a paper towel here. Let's use this thing. All right, and then, so this is, actually, it's going to have a little bit of an Asian flavor, and you could do this anyway, depending on the spices that you like. You can do a Mexican kind of style. Cauliflower is one of those vegetables where it adapts to anything. It's not very, it doesn't have a strong flavor. It's almost like tofu. You could put anything on it and it's going to pick up that flavor. And I am going to, I should probably put the light on here because I can't see what I'm doing. I'm going to I'm going to make this really strong. I'm putting a half a teaspoon of ginger. I've made this with buffalo steaks, like, you know, they do the you've seen, I'm sure you've seen the buffalo cauliflower wings. I think I have a recipe for that. I think I did that on my website if you wanted to take a look, www.embracingmyjoy.com. And then I'm putting about a quarter of a teaspoon of garlic powder. Now the ginger, you know, a little bit of a heavy hand just because I like the spice, and also, as I said, this is not as strong a flavor as the soy sauce. I'm still getting used to it. I like it, but I love soy sauce, so it's taking some time for me to get used to it. And then this is, I'm just going to take this off, curry powder, and I do like curry powder. I'm going to put a teaspoon, if I can fit, teaspoon of curry powder. I love curry powder. So again, you know, sometimes my heavy hand is to my taste, but you can, you know, adjust to what you like. Now this, I always have a problem saying this, so I'm probably going to butcher this word, sriracha. Now this is very, I go back and forth between this and cayenne. This is very, 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 very spicy. This is a lot of heat. So I'm taking a quarter of a teaspoon. I'm putting in really just a pinch. Is probably about an eighth of it. And as you eat it, it gets hotter and hotter and hotter. So be careful with this stuff. Unless you're one of those people who has no taste buds, then I would say go for it. Okay. All right. So I'm going to stir this up. If you don't have that, or you don't have cayenne, just regular red pepper flakes will be fine. You know, anything for a little kick. And that with the ginger is really going to do it. And I could tell you this already smells amazing. The ginger smells amazing. All right, so I'm just going to set this aside for a little bit. I'm actually going to put this in the fridge while I'm working. And this does get a little bit on the thick side, which is nice. You can see it from all the powders in there, which is it's good. It's going to be a nice, it's not like a rub because it's not dry, but it'll be a nice coating for the little steaks that we're going to do. Okay, so putting this in the fridge. Okay, I'm going to cut up my cauliflower. I don't need to do that with you watching because that's boring. So I will cut this up and then I will come back and maybe I can get my head to stop cutting off. And then we'll pick it up from there. Back. So everything is cut up. So I have a smaller dish with just the chunks because cauliflower is not easy to cut. But I do have some steaks. I don't know if you could see that. Okay, so what I did was I brushed the bottom of the casserole with grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil is really good because it can take high heat, and I find that when I use that in a dish like this, the bottom browns. So I did brush the bottoms, so you can see how, I mean, this is really, it's nice and pasty. I don't know if you could see that, but it's good. It really sticks. It's not as thick as barbecue sauce, but it does the same kind of thing when you brush on barbecue sauce. It really sticks. So this is going to be delicious. And I was thinking what else might be good if you wanted to try a dish with cauliflower is, you know, if you put together a little bit of like a marinara sauce, and you can make like a cauliflower parmesan. You know, if you're in the mood for cheese or, you know, something like that, that might be good. You know, just some ideas. If you're thinking about getting more veggies in your diet and trying to get away from meat, which is always a good idea, even if you just do it, you know, for a week, or, you know, some people like to do the meat-free Mondays. Every little bit helps, you know. But cleansing and fasting, I'm a big encourager of that. Highly recommend it. I've done it a few times, and I always feel, you know, cleansed, for lack of a better word, but, you know, spiritually, physically, and mentally. It does a lot of good, and I'm thinking about doing that again pretty soon. I feel like I need something. I don't know. I need a little bit of a cleanse, and I need a spiritual cleanse, I think. I just think, you know, I've been reading a lot about this stuff, and I think it's a good way to get closer to God, and I'm thinking that I might shoot for that with my next go around. So we have just enough here. Now I'm going to let this marinate, and this is going to be fine because, like I said, you know, this doesn't need, you don't need soup on the bottom of this as long as you brush it with oil. The grapeseed oil, I would recommend, you know, a mild oil, don't brush it with olive oil. If you have vegetable oil or sunflower oil or safflower oil, something light so that it doesn't take away from the flavor of the sesame seed oil. So I'm going to put this in the fridge. I'm going to cover it. I'm going to cover this up and marinate this pretty much all day. It's 12 o'clock right now. I'll probably throw it, well, all day. I guess not. I'll probably throw this in the oven around 5. And probably about 375 for maybe 45 minutes to an hour. You want it to get that nice brown, you know, kind of crusty kind of chop. You really want to get that flavor in there. So I'm going to bake this later, and then I will come back and show you the finished goods, and I'll probably have like a little tomato salad, something light on the side. I don't think I'm going to have broccoli on the side. I usually have broccoli on my sides, but that's too close. It's too close together, so that's it. Just stick it in the fridge and marinate it for a little bit, and let all the flavors soak up. Throw it in the oven. Any kind of like a green salad would be good with this. And cauliflower does make a mess when you're cutting it. Just a little warning. If you've never made cauliflower before, I'm sure you have. And that's it. I will show you the finished product. Okay, I'm back. So what I did was I put this in the oven at 375 for 30 minutes, and then I flipped it. I turned everything over, and I left it in for another 15 minutes. And what I did, after I flipped it, I just put a little of the aminos, and I just brushed it a little bit. But it was already brown, but it was drying out a little bit, so I just brushed it a little bit. So that would have been like on the bottom side. So everything came out really good. Well, it looks good. I think it's going to be good. I'm just going to take a little piece because I'm really not that hungry today. It's really hot. It's hot. And I also made right there, I made a little bit of a salad. So what I did was this is just avocado and tomato. Avocado is really, really good for your skin. and it's got the B's, the B12s. And so if you're looking for nutrition, it's very high fat, but it's good fat. It's good for your heart, good for your skin. Avocado is awesome. I cut up a little avocado and a little bit of a tomato. I really like the off the vine tomatoes. This is nice and cold. A little bit of oregano, olive oil, balsamic vinegar, and black pepper, crushed black pepper. And that's it. That's all this is. I think it's going to be really refreshing. And if you want to brush a little bit more, so I'll show you this. So this cauliflower has been sitting out for a little bit. It's probably not that hot anymore, but I'll show you. I'll just show you what it looks like. So you could see how, I mean, I just love the color, and that's what I was going for. So 375 is perfect. You know, everybody's oven is different, but I really wanted this brown kind of glaze on top. I'm going to try it in front of you. And you can see the bottom is the same. It's got a little bit of sweetness to it. Definitely has a little bit of a kick from that sriracha that I always say wrong. And I could taste the ginger and the curry powder. There's probably a little bit of a sweetness from the curry powder. It's delicious. This is really, really good. So I highly recommend this. And I was thinking that because it's so hot, it is so hot in this house. You could tell, it's like I even look hot. This would be really good on the grill too, if you're grilling outside. And you would get the nice grill marks on it. I think that would be awesome. Let me just try some of the salad. This is nice on a summer day, hot summer day. And I think this would be good in like a pita as a sandwich. Just put some lettuce and tomato and maybe even a little bit of plain cottage cheese or plain yogurt, like Greek yogurt. I think that would be really good just because it's got the spice. And like I said, the more you eat it, the more you'll feel it in your throat. So anyway, this is the dish. Really simple. Just put your little sauce together, brush it, throw it in the oven, forget about it. It's perfect for a summer day. I really like it. And I have a lot. You get a lot from just one cauliflower. So again, on the grill, I think would be awesome. So I'll take a picture of it and post it. And I hope, people come back. I've been missing in action for a while, but it is what it is. Take care, and I'll chat soon. Bye-bye now.